We navigate our daily lives under a quiet, persistent assumption that the human body is a delicate instrument. A drop in temperature causes a shiver, a missed meal triggers a headache, and we treat our health as something that could tip into crisis at any moment. We focus on low-level threats, the draft from a window, a box lifted at a slightly awkward angle, or the bacteria on a grocery cart. In our minds, our biology is a glass structure, constantly threatened by the environment. Structural engineers fear the single point of failure. This is a design flaw where one faulty component or one broken connection triggers a total systemic collapse. In aerospace, avoiding this bottleneck is the primary goal of every safety protocol. Evolutionary biology hard-coded a solution to this problem millions of years before humans drafted their first blueprint. Nature does not design for fragility. It designs for survival through extreme redundancy. You are currently piloting an over-engineered vessel. While you feel vulnerable, your body is running a highly classified network of emergency failsafes designed to maintain operation under catastrophic conditions. This redundant architecture begins with the management of extreme chemical hazards produced right inside your gut. To process nutrients, your stomach produces hydrochloric acid, an industrial-grade corrosive capable of dissolving solid steel. It is a necessary but lethal tool for digestion. This creates a constant internal crisis. Left unmanaged, these secretions would liquefy your internal organs and dissolve the surrounding tissue. To contain this threat, the body deploys a localized failsafe, a thick, alkaline mucus shield that neutralizes the acid on contact, preventing it from reaching the sensitive stomach wall. Because no barrier is perfect, the body runs a secondary emergency protocol. This visualization shows a continuous cellular rewrite. The body replicates and replaces the stomach's entire lining every 3 days to stay ahead of the chemical damage. The stomach functions as a self-rebuilding biological furnace, executing a constant cycle of sacrifice and regeneration to prevent the host from being digested alive. Beyond chemical management, the body possesses dynamic ways to compensate for major systemic trauma and the loss of entire organs. Paired organs like kidneys and lungs are often described as mere spare parts, but their interaction is far more sophisticated than a simple backup battery. When one kidney is lost to injury or disease, the body instantly detects a massive drop in filtration capacity. Toxic byproducts begin to accumulate, and the system sends an emergency signal to the remaining unit. The survivor kidney physically rewires its circuitry. It multiplies its internal filtration pathways, increasing network density to handle the load. Then, the remaining organ grows in mass until its operational output matches the combined capacity of the original pair. Human anatomy relies on these over-engineered, adaptive replicas that scale their own size and function based on the body's survival needs. This redundancy also extends to microscopic breaches, protecting the body from biological invaders that manage to bypass the physical hull. The immune system functions as a sophisticated algorithmic database, moving far beyond a simple physical barrier or a passive defensive wall. It utilizes memory cells that act as a secure vault, storing the unique chemical signatures of every pathogen the body has ever encountered. The moment a known virus or bacterium is detected, the threat intelligence system scans the intruder against this internal library of historical data. When a match is found, the system triggers an automated cloning sequence. This dormant memory cell instantly replicates into thousands of identical biological soldiers, each one custom-built to neutralize that specific threat. This targeted response happens so efficiently that the invader is eradicated before you ever feel a symptom. Rapid cellular regeneration, dynamic organ expansion, and targeted algorithmic cloning. These are the hidden layers of human engineering. Every second, these systems are executing high-stakes maneuvers to keep your biology intact, and they do so completely beneath the level of your conscious awareness. Your baseline existence, sitting, breathing, thinking, is actually the result of a perpetual automated state of crisis management. We carry the psychological illusion of fragility, worrying about minor aches and environmental drafts, while our internal systems manage lethal chemicals and catastrophic trauma. The evidence reveals a different architecture. You are not a delicate instrument. You are a masterclass in survival engineering.